Greetings from Foudrient Analytics. Today, I'm going to share a small knowledge of mine about text mining using R language, which will also tell you about the power of R language in doing certain complex things in a very simpler way. So, let's go to the R program without making much delay. So here is the R program. So our intention is to capture some data from the web page, and we need to uh, extract some data from this particular web page. So I'm opening a website called nptel.ac.in. Okay, here we got this particular web page. It's opening. So here I go to the courses that are available, and randomly I'm selecting some video. Okay, let me uh, open this human molecular genetics. Okay, now here I see the chapters of this particular subject, human molecular genetics, is in module 1. There are some 4 subjects. In module 2 there are some 6 subjects, and so on. Okay, I want to copy these things into an Excel sheet, or I want to do further something I can do, like what are the common chapters that are available across all the things, something I want to do. Okay, but for that I need some this data to be captured somewhere. So if at all I try to copy like this, it's not allowing me to copy this. Okay, so the one of the option is like I need to open an Excel sheet, and whatever is there here I have to see and type. That is manual entering of this data, which is very tedious. So this is not suggestible. So the other possible way is like you can right click on this page, and we'll go to the view page source, and let us search where that particular content is. Okay, we can have to see the content like this. So it's because it's very difficult to search. Okay, I think this is where human molecular genetics. So here fundamentals of central dogma part 1, then fundamentals of dogma part 2, then part 3, then chromosome structure and function. Let me check, is this data cover? Yeah, so here the data is where we got. So we got the data exactly what we needed. So the option we left is like to make it typing, we can copy like this, and we can paste it wherever we want. But if it is one page or something like that, then it will be easy. But if you want to copy some hundreds of pages, then again it becomes a tedious job, and this is not a suitable suggestion to do this way. So we can do this in our programming by just automating what exactly we want. So for this, we need to have certain libraries, where whenever we want to extract HTML pages into an R program and assign to an R object, we need to have certain packages to be installed. So those packages are the XML package. In case if you don't have these things, you need to install these packages. The another one is XLSX. So I'll tell you the reason why this XLSX is required. Then we need to have this R curl. So these packages already installed in my system, but in case if it is not there, you need to install these packages and ensure that this R Java this particular function is also installed, because without this particular package, the other things, the program will not execute properly. So I'm just you know just typing the packages names. Okay, control enter, then I'm installing, I'm just filling those things, so as R curl. Okay, yes, it is also executed. So I'm using control enter whenever I'm just executing a R command. So similarly I'm also taking XLSX function. Okay. Now we want to know where the existing path is. For that we are using a function called getWD, so which means get working directory. So when I click here, it is showing my path is somewhere in colon users assign documents. Now I want to change the path to somewhere else. So let me go here, then outprint, then here. So now I'm just copying this and pasting it here in the function called set working directory. That is, in short, it is called as set WD within double quotes. So in R we have to use forward slashes. Okay, just remember that after the equal-n you need to put two forward slashes, and after that only one forward slashes. Then now now the path what I have defined in the set WD is set. Now let me click execute this WD again. Now here the path where I want the files to be stored is set here. So the current working directory is under E drive, Foundry and R lessons. Fine. Now it is time for us to extract the HTML code into our object. So here I am creating an object called extract HTML. So this is a user, so my variable, I can give any variable, and I am calling HTML three parts. So HTML three parts is a function that is already available in the XML package, where I need to give the path of the HTML page. So here I give the path of this one. Okay, so simply I'm copying the URL and I'm just pasting it here. Okay, then after that I need to say that use internal nodes is equal to true. So this function, so use internal nodes is equal to true, and I'm giving the path of that. So when I execute this thing, so whatever the content that is there in the HTML page is extracted and it is assigned to this extract HTML object. Now let us see what is there in this object. Okay. See, now I have executed this command. Now I can see that the entire content that is there in that HTML page is assigned to this particular. As of now, the content in the object extract HTML is the entire page, so which is of no use for me. I need to further extract only those content which is useful for me. So again, what I do is, okay, I'm creating another object called content. So any object you can give. For me, it's comfortable for me to name it as content. And there is one function called get node set. So I want a part of the entire HTML page. So the entire HTML page is there in this particular object. So I'm just pasting that particular object, and within double quotes I need to specify the area from where I want to extract. So coming back to the source code, which is here. The source code here, it starts somewhere here. The source code is there, and we need to identify the tag, which tag this particular code starts and where it ends. Okay. Now I can see that the entire code is somewhere it is starting in this HUL. Okay. So I need to give this UL in double quotes and with a two forward slashes and UL. Okay. Now after that, again I need to continue by giving a terminating tag. Okay. So the terminating tag, so UL, will see where that UL is again. Now the UL is here, it is ending. So let me put UL only and let's check what happens. Now I'm executing. I want to see what is there in the content object. Now in the content object, we have seen that XML node, one is XML node, and the entire content has come into one vector. So, but actually I want the whole thing to be in different vectors. So again, if I come back here, so here what the person has done is like, this, if you take this li, so it is list. So he has given all these things, module 1, then so he has given the on click, that is the hyper this thing, then fundamentals of these things, and here he has closed this list file. So each name of the whatever is there, okay, this thing, okay, whatever is there, fundamentals of central dogma part 1 is in between a li tag and a / li tag. So instead of ul, better I will give li. Okay, then let me execute what will happen, and let me check what is there in the content. Now with this, what we observe is that each list, like the positional cloning, the human genome project, or the human genome, whatever this content is there, is assigned to a separate index of the vector. Now the content object is no more as a single object, it is a vector. The vector is having around 34 indexes. Okay. Now within this we have the content here, XML code here, watch on YouTube here, and video here. Okay, and human genome, these things. So now I want to avoid all these junk here. For me it is a junk because my objective is to extract this particular content, not this entire thing. So now what I do is, again I use the function sapply. Sapply is a very beautiful function. So now what I want is, I want only the list items and not the other things. So the list items are, from where? So the list items are there in the content vector. So here I am mentioning the content vector, and here I'll give you the XML value. So XML value is the number of indexes in the vector. Okay, so let me execute this. Okay, so here I have some typo error. So here I have extracted this. So now let me check what is there again in content object. Now this is what actually I am looking for. Okay, Now I got all the details. Now it has eliminated all that HTML tag, and it has extracted only those values which we want, which is there in a structured format, and it has extracted and it has kept into the, again we are overridden that content object. Okay, now if we look at this thing, as I said, like there are 34 vectors are there, like the video download, watch on tube, video. These are the three things which I do not require, because I'm only concerned about the topics that are listed there in that particular accordion table in this HTML page. So the last one is Human Genome Project and the HapMap project. So here Human Genome Project, and I want only up to 31. Okay, so what I will do is, like, I say I'll create a variable called x is equal to length of the content object. If I print x, so the value is, there are 34 things are there in that, but I don't want the last three. So here I say x is equal to x minus 3. Then let me exclude this one, then exclude this one. So now the value is 31, right? 31. Now even if I go up, okay, now the one is about us, courses, fact, contact us, sign in, existing user, new user, forgot password, NPTEL, biotechnology. So where is my first content starts? It starts from fundamental of central dogma part 1. Okay, so now here it is starting. It is starting from number 12. Okay, so I'm using a function called the vector is equal to content content is equal, I'm overriding content. What is the object here? So it's starting from, so it is starting from 12, isn't it? Yes, it is starting from 12. Okay, colon, and I want up to 34 minus 3, that is 31, so I can keep x here. Now here I have executed this content. Now let me see what is there in the content object. See here, now it has extracted only those values that are required for me. Okay, now I want to, here actually it is writing like this is the subset for relevant data, because the other data is not relevant for me. The what is that non-relevant data? This video download, watch on tube video, this is not relevant to me, so I'm just eliminating those things and keeping it in a, I'm only extracting those relevant data and again reassigning to content. Okay. Now if I see here, now I want to write all these content into an Excel sheet. Okay, now I'm using a function called write dot. So since I have inserted or extracted the XLSX function, we have this XLSX. Okay, then I want to write the object content, whatever is there in the content object, and I want to put it into a Excel sheet, my data dot XLSX, and I need to close the parenthesis. Now I'm just executing this. So here I did a mistake. XLSX again. Yeah, so it has created my data.xlsx. Let us go there and check. Yeah, here you can see that my data.xlsx is being created here. So if I open this, so whatever data that is there, it's already uh, it has written, including the index number and also these things. So now here, from here we can do small editings like this. Module 1 here, and module 2 here. I remove the whatever is there. Then module 3 here, because it is a subset of that accordion. The same things will be repeated again and again. So this, you can also write a program to remove this, but for now I'm using these things. So this is module 1, this is module 2, this is module 3, and this is module 4. So this is how we can rename, like this is the serial number, then these are the topics, and we can draw a, so that it looks much better. Okay, we put some color here and we can center these numbers, and again we can save these things. So this is how we could able to successfully you know extract the content that we require from a HTML page into a structured format, that to return into a particular Excel sheet file for doing further analysis. So now these are very simple. The code, if you look at the size of the code is so simple. It's a few commands. So this is the power of R. If at all you want to write such kind of programming in any other language like Java or C program or any other language, you have to write thousands of lines. So this is how the R can be utilized in a much better way and much faster way, uh, by using optimally exactly what we want. So by giving this practical demonstration, I hope you all understand how to extract data and take out the required data and put it into an Excel sheet. So in the coming lessons, we will also see how this same thing can be kept in a different format, the way we want. So until then, goodbye. Thank you so much.